what's up everybody, Harold Plays here, and I'm back for an MLB The Show franchise episode. This is MLB The Show franchise 2.0, since my Rays franchise, the file for it got corrupted, and I don't really want to go back and play individual games and maybe alter it. We got off to a hot start, but that's fine. I'm also playing a National League franchise on my own time with the Cubs. We're doing pretty well in our second season. But yeah, this episode is going to be the team reveal, which is the Los Angeles Angels. We got a pretty good team. We're going to review the team. Going to be a great time. Can't wait to get into this. We're going to start on spring training, so we can go through all the. We can finalize our roster, see how we do. So contract extensions, first off, we really probably should get some contract extensions going off. First off, our budget is we're getting $190,000. We do have Mike Trout signed his new extension, 12-year contract. He'll be 40. I think it's a 12-year contract. I think it is. I can't remember. But he's pretty much going to be an Angel for life, which he's being committed to it, and that's good for him, getting that money. Anthony Rendon, a free agent signee, $299 overalls on this team. Albert Pujols is on this team. He has a 74 overall. He will probably regress. He's had a really good career. I mean, it's not like he's struggled any year. He's played good even in his when he's with his age. Mainly hitting for power now. Not really hitting for average, but he does have a great career average. Would like to keep that above 300. Justin Upton making some money. We got a lot of people that are going to become free agents, so that's why I want to do contract extensions before I get this going. I want to make one Andrelton Simmons, see if he'll take a 2-year contract. He does. Shohei Ohtani, we definitely need to get him. Well, we just got to give him some money. I'll give him. It's not asking for that much. We get him for 3 more years. Andrew Heaney. We'll get him for 2 more years. Then we'll finalize all the I'll finalize all the contracts on my own. But yeah, spring training. Just want to finalize this roster. Just see how we do. Spring training. Obviously, they matter in real life for people that want to make the roster. I think that's a catcher that just tore his ACL. That is not good. So we already have an injury. Don Bundy broke his nail. We already have an injury. Pretty sure that's our catcher. Yeah, torn ACL. So that sucks. Our backup catcher is Max Stassi. And we might have to keep Anthony Bamboom up here to be our backup catcher. So we're gonna struggle on our catcher position. Let's sim to the regular season. Let's finalize this 26-man roster. Scouting everything. I'm gonna change all the scouts. Make sure that the scouts are good. Holy cow, this West Scout is great. Let's see here. We had 2 international scouts and 2 central scouts. I'm gonna replace this international one with the West Scout. And then we really need an East Scout, which looks like we'll be replacing this one. So we're good on the scouts now. I'm gonna put a scouting on manual because I wanna. I'm not good with the scouting here in the game. I do better at drafting than I do at scouting somehow. But yeah, so the final 26-man roster for people making the team will have Andrelton Simmons, Luis Rengifo, Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Tommy La Stella, Justin Upton, Brian Goodwin, Matt Thaiss, Anthony Bamboom, Albert Pujols, Michael Hermosillo, Max Stassi, David Fletcher, and Jahmai Jones. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. I'm not familiar with the Angels team. I really don't play with. I haven't really played with them. Besides the year Mike Trout came to the league, I did play a franchise with Mike Trout. We'll have Shohei Ohtani be our ace. Andrew Heaney, Griffin Canning, he's a potential pitcher. Julio Teheran, and then Jaime Barria. We have a nice younger core of pitching. We have Dylan Bundy, who still has that broken nail issue. We have No Ramirez in the bullpen. Justin Anderson. It's gonna be an interesting one. We have Ryan Buchter, Ty Brutry, Cam Bedrosian, and Hanzo Robles will be our closer. He went 23 for 27 in saves last year. It'll be an interesting year for our bullpen. Obviously on the weaker side. We have bigger bench, and yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season for us. Let's go position by position. Look at our farm system. So we have a couple A potentials in Ohtani and Griff and Canning. Multiple B potentials. We have a couple C potentials as well, just down in the field. We have our first A potential prospect, Reed Detmers. He's only 21. He's already a 66 overall. He is a lefty. I like lefties. I'm a lefty myself. I have another B in Chris Rodriguez. I mean, a lot of season Bs, only 3 A potential pitchers, and 1 D potential in JC Ramirez. He looks like he hasn't had the greatest career. I don't know if I'm gonna bring him up. Might bring him up for just positioning and for injuries. Relief pitchers, our best relief pitcher, not named closer, is Ty Buttrey and No Ramirez. Multiple B's and C potentials, a lot more D potentials, no A potentials in the relief area, so that's what we're going to have to work on in the draft. And then Hanzo Robles, we have 3 C potentials and pretty older guys, so we're really going to need to have to look at either trading for a younger closer or drafting one in a draft, depending on most likely be next year. Catchers, Jason Castro is injured probably for the rest of the year. Well, yeah, most likely for the rest of the year. If you look at his stats, hasn't really had the greatest years. Played a few years in Minnesota and mostly in Houston. Not saying that's a good injury, but he does have some power against the righties. Overall, our catching is a little low. Our youngest catcher that could develop is a C potential, Jack Kruger, who's 25. I don't know if he'll develop at all because looking at his stats, doesn't look like he's going to be really any type of catcher. Weak on the hitting, weak on the fielding and stuff. I mean, his speed is almost better than his reaction. His speed is better than his contact and power for both sides, and vision. First base, again, a little weak there. We do have a nice prospect in here, Matt Dice. He's really only played 1 year in the major. He hasn't even played a full year in the majors. Didn't hit the greatest last year, but he's gonna probably take over after this season or next season when Albert retires. Again, he still has that power, and he can probably hit another 20 bombs this year. Other than that, have a pretty young first base scorer. Not really anybody that stands out to me besides this Jared Walsh guy. Have some power. Second base, we have a couple B potentials in David Fletcher and Jahmai Jones. Luis Rengifo used to be an A potential, and then he kind of fell off. Had a really good year last year for his rookie season, but we have 3 second basemen up as of now. I don't know if we're going to keep him up here. We'll see. Third baseman, obviously we're going to stick with Rendon, and we have La Stella, who last year started off pretty good, but then he got injured. Was in talks for an MVP for a little bit, but then he got injured. I think it broke his leg or something like that. And the rest, not a many. We might be able to work with this Adrian Rondon guy. Shortstops, obviously, Andrelton Simmons. We actually contract extended him, so He's going to be extended for a couple more years. And we don't have a backup shortstop up here, but we do have 17-year-old Aurel Vera, who's 60 overall already and a B potential. We also have Kieran Paris, who's also a youngin, 18 years of age, 59 overall, also a B potential. Really good farm system at the shortstop. Positions left field, Justin Upton, an older Justin Upton, and a lot of younger guys like Victor Acosta. Looks like he's going to be more of a speed and fielding type outfielder. Center field, got the GOAT, one of the greatest of all time in baseball. Most likely the greatest center fielder of all time, Mike Trout. And then we got Joe Adele, who could be shifted to left field if we need him there. And in the right field, we have another A potential prospect there in Brandon Marsh. We have Brian Goodwin, who's going to be up here, and Michael Hermosillo. And that's going to do it for the team review. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great time. Next episode will be opening day. Thanks for watching Hero Plays.